Okay, so aggregation and grouping, we can do efficient summarization, such as computing aggregations, say sum, mean, median, etc., in which a single number gives insight into the nature of a large data set. Okay? So this means planets data, planets data. So so we'll look at some of these these features using the planets data set. Okay? So let's use the planets data set, which is available on seaborne packets. It gives information on planets that astronomers have discovered around other stars. Okay? You can download the data set. So let's use this data set called planets data set. Okay? So this is like seaborne manual, so seaborne package. Okay? As SNS. Okay, so we import seaborne SSD, and this is load data set planets, and it plans to shape. So planets is equal to okay, let's take some time. Okay. Let's load in the second. Okay, so here we go. Let's do this again. Okay, so seaborne, I mean, we just imported seaborne. Seaborne imported. Now we can load the data set. Load data set. And data set same. Okay, we can say plug. Planets. Planets is equal to sp dot load data set. And this is planets. Right? Planets. Planets. Okay, so you got it. We can do planets dot header. So you can see this, right? So when you see it's cut your columns, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 columns. So okay, we can look at the shape. This shape is right? Planets dot shape is 1035 rows, 6 columns. Right? 1035 rows. When you say personally, your planet discovery disco data, you discovered planets, right? But some different methods also using different methods, right? And you planet is orbital period, mass, distance, right? And so on. So we got those information in that data set. Okay, okay, so let's do some simple aggregations. Okay? So the planets data set has details on more than 1,000 exoplanets, okay? Discovered up to 2014. Some discovered planets from the database. Okay? Okay, simple aggregation in pandas. Just like NumPy reads, in pandas series, the aggregates return a single value. Okay? So we can do this again. Let me just copy and paste this. Okay. So once you do that, we have this serve. Series column. Random numbers. So these are random numbers. We have a series, which is 5 elements. 5. Okay, and then these are random numbers. Okay. So with your biopsy, now let's see. Now we can do all kinds of things. See, because this is a pandas object, because this is if I do type cert, of course you can see that it's a series, right? Underneath the finally you can do all kinds like cert.sum will give you total sum. You submajority the answer. Give you that. Okay? So we can do also mean. And likewise, you can do standard deviation. This is a big one, right? Suriname can mean in standard deviation analysis. Excuse me. Right? All right, so okay. For data frame, by default, the aggregate return results within each column. Right? Within each column. Series. Same thing, let's try to do it in a data frame. Right? So let's create this data frame. Right? Let me just create this data frame. Okay. So here's the data frame. Okay, as you can see. A, B, इसमें से किसी A or B column by आने योग्य है. So if I do simply मैंने क्या करें? df dot the mean करें. So ये column by आने कितने देना है? df dot mean कितने देना है? ये क्या by default ये let's say यो भनेको aggregation operation. Aggregation भनेको चाहिँ जसले चाहिँ त्यो धेरै series of numbers are there, bunch of numbers are there. It gives us one number. है यसको एउटा number. So sum, median, mean, standard deviation. Right? Very number, right? This is called एउटा कुरा. So एउटा, one number. Right? So that is the aggregate. Right? It's the aggregate. Right? Just give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay. So df dot mean. Okay. So likewise, so यसमा जुन चाहिँ हामीले aggregation operation गर्छौं नि. So it all it by default है column हुन्छ त्यो है. I can do sum, right? Any aggregate operation. Right? Sum गरे भने अनि a को sum आयो, b को sum, right? Okay, so as you can see there, but this now we can do one of the rows of rows of of course, right? This like axis np df dot sum axis is equal to axis equal to one rows one along the rows. Understand? Right? So when you see it's called df. So यसको यो दुईटाको सम यो भयो हैन रो वाइज इट्स रो वाइज सम यो पाँचवटा छ नि त हैन हरेक रोको एउटा एउटा सम हुन्छ है यस्तो बुझ्नु भएको छ बुझिराख्नु भएको छ यो
सर बुझिराख्छु सर
All right, so likewise you can do I can do also I say x is equal to columns. Okay, so it's my order case one. Describe. There's a method describe that computes several common aggregates for each column and returns the result. The inconvenient, as you can see here. This is our df dot describe. Right? Describe whatever. Yeah, let's say summary statistics. Right? The column equal count with the password, environment password. Right? Mean say is mean यति छ, b को mean. A को standard deviation, B को standard deviation, and so on. Minimum 25 percentile, 50 percentile, 75th percentile, maximum. Right? Okay. So, okay. So so it gives you the summary statistics. So a very simple operation, a very simple method. Right? Okay, so we can use this, now data project you can do that. It will give you a lot of sense of how our data is your makeup of your data. You see the layer RAM idea, say it gives you a snapshot of your data. Right? Okay, so okay. Obviously, there are of course okay, let's see. We can drop the NH, right? NH of course there. NH.
50 percentile भनेको median हो.
Okay, yeah, 50th percentile could be thought of as median. Okay, let's describe it. Let me deal with that. Right? Okay. Right? So 25 percentile is the percentiles. When you see it, like so 25th percentile. You see, so 25 is the charda. Exactly, equal percent. So say 0 by 0.25. 1.0, right? So यस्तो छ भने चाहिँ तपाईको कस्तो हुन्छ भने यस्तै एउटा data. You can take this data right here. Where is that? Right here, right? It's the orbital period. Any orbital period. So let's go 25%, 50%, 75. Yeah. Only one max one way. Right? So यसै भन्छ कि mean सबभन्दा पहिला mean हुन्छ mean अनि यहाँ max भइहाल्यो mean र max अनि यो बिचमा के हुन्छ है तपाईँको 25% of the data है भन्नाले यो चाहिँ एक्ज्याक्टली मिलेको छैन rather यसलाई यसो गरौँ जुन त्यो डेटाले देखाइरहेछ सो त्यसैको रेफरेन्स So we have a mean and a max value, right? A mean or max value. Max is 100% value, right? So say let's see orbital periods. Orbital period ko minimum 0.09, right? Minimum 0.09, right? Minimum. And kids ko 25% 5.44. Okay, so 5. Not to scale. It's not to scale, right? But I'm just trying to give you that idea. 40, right? 50%, around 40, approximately 40. Right? And this is the case of 526 Masarko. 526 right? And this would see maximum G. Say 526, yeah, 730,000. And maxing 730,000. Okay, so that is max. So you're saying, say this is the orbital period, right? This is now, right? It's an orbital period. So this is orbital. Yeah, over यसले चाहिँ तपाईको डेटाको डिस्ट्रिब्युसन ल्याउँछ है. So basically के भन्नु तपाईको 0देखि 0. minimum 0.9 0.09 त्यहाँबाट स्टार्ट हुन्छ तपाईको डेटा हैन तपाईले त्यो डेटालाई तपाईले हैन if you put it in an ascending order भने 0.09 is the least data, right? That is the least, right? That's the least value, right? That's the least value, right? अनि के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि now अनि maximum चाहिँ 730,000 अनि यो भनेको यो चाहिँ कति भन्दाखेरि so this is the 25th percentile यो चाहिँ 25th percentile हैन यो चाहिँ 50th percentile हैन अनि त्यसपछि यो चाहिँ 75th percentile है अनि यो चाहिँ max 100% भयो है ओके so यसको मतलब के हो भन्दाखेरि यो 25% of the data lies between first 25% of the data lies between 0 and 0.09 and 5.4. Right? Okay. So this thing ready. First, 50% of the data lies between 0.09 and 40, right? And this degree, 75% of the data, 526 भित्र छ, right? 0.09 देखि 526 भित्र चाहिँ 75% of the data छ, अनि बाँकी रहेको चाहिँ 100% मा गयो, है? भनेपछि यो डेटा कस्तो छ भन्दाखेरि मैले 75 percentile 526 मा छ, जबकि अब 30 पछिको जुन छ त्यसपछि यहाँ चाहिँ ह्युज छ नि, यसमा जम्मा 25%, है? यसमा जम्मा 25% of the data, है? सो धेरै जसो प्लानेट्सहरू कति रहेछ, धेरै जसो प्लानेटहरू कुन भन्दा कम छ, right? Of course 526 भन्दा कम छ उनीहरुको orbital period, हैन? त्यो भन्दा माथि भएको जम्मा 25% माथि छ, है? सो धेरै जसो डेटा 526 भन्दा तलै छ, है? ओके, र यहाँ चाहिँ एकदमै स्पार्स, यहाँ त एकदमै स्पार्स हुन्छ, ओके? सो डज इट मेक सेन्स? मैले भनेको कुरा बुझ्नुभयो?
क्लियर भयो सर।
Yeah, right? Okay, very good. Okay, so त्यसलाई median भन्न मिल्छ भन्ने कुरा आयो, हैन? 15th percentile, yeah, I mean you could pretty much, हैन, median जस्तै नै भयो, हैन? So I suppose it should be like median. 50% of the data त्यो भन्दा left तिर छ, 50% of the data त्यो भन्दा माथि छ, हैन? 40 भन्दा माथि छ, means yeah, 40 could be the median, हैन?
सर स्कुलमा त त्यही 50% लाई मिडियन नै लेखाइदिन्थ्यो सर।
ए ओके, त्यसो या, I mean it makes sense नि, हैन? अब अहिले चाहिँ तपाईलाई अझै क्लियर भयो त्यो कुरा। त्यो त्यति बेला अब 50% त्यति बेला याद गर्नुहुन्थ्यो होला, अब चाहिँ यो किन भयो भने त्यो थाहा भयो, हैन? हैन त?
हजुर सर।
Okay, so now so यो भयो। अनि okay, so अब यसमा चाहिँ के छ भन्दाखेरि there of course there is null, is null हेरौँ हुन्छ, so is null df dot is null dot user I think it is the planets. So planets, so planets dot is null dot in. So when you see yes method number मा चाहिँ null छैन, orbital period मा null छ, mass मा null छ, distance मा null छ, यो तीनटामा चाहिँ null values हरू छ, है? अरुमा यो तीनटामा छैन, है? So you can see that, है? So हामीले चाहिँ यसमा के गर्न सक्छौं भन्दाखेरि plans to drop any dot describe, के अब यसको drop any हरुलाई सबै हाल्दियौ नि, है? So हामीले यसलाई any हरुलाई हालेर गर्यो भने चाहिँ हामी के गर्नु हुन्छ, है? के गर्नु मिल्छ भने planets dot is null, is this planets dot describe drop any dot describe, है? ओके, यो गर्यो भने त्यसको यसको सबै नलहरुलाई सबै फालेर उसले चाहिँ के गर्छ, है? ओके, यसले चाहिँ सबै नन नल, है? अब यहाँ कुनै पनि नल बाँकी रहँदैन, यति गरेपछि यहाँ कुनै पनि नल छैन, है? प्लानेट्स अनि ड्रप इट, है? ड्रप गरेर यसले नयाँ दिन्छ, यसले नयाँ डेटा फ्रेम दिन्छ, अफ कोर्स, हैन? त्यसको डिस्क्राइब गर्दा चाहिँ हेर्नुस् त कति, हैन? काउन्ट 498 मा झर्यो, हेर्नुस् त टोटल पहिला कति थियो भन्दाखेरि 1035 थियो नि, अब चाहिँ 498 मा झर्यो, है? सो हेर्नुस् त अहिलेको त्यसो प्लानेट्सको डिस्क्राइब गरेर प्लानेट्स, सो अब यसमा है सी यहाँ 1035 थियो, हैन? यहाँ पनि 1035 थियो, हैन? र यसमा हेर्नुस् त 992 513 and 808, है? ओके, सो अब भनेपछि यसमा यो सबै बाँकी नल त 1035 minus 992 त्यतिवटा null छ यहाँ हैन 1035 minus 532 हैन त्यति nullहरु छ है सो हामीले त्यो सबै nullहरु हटाउँदाखेरि हामीसँग कति बाँकी रह्यो भन्दाखेरि 498 है कुनै पनि एउटा कुनै पनि रोमा एउटा मात्रै null आयो भने त्यो फाल्दिन्छ के है सो त्यो गर्दाखेरि हाम्रो टोटल 498 रोजहरु बाँकी रह्यो है यो गर्दाखेरि नाउ देयर इज स्लाइट डिफरेन्स छ भन्दा कि हैन जस्तै हेर्नुस् त दिस इज lot of difference यसको mean 835 थियो यसको 2002 छ so it makes a difference है त्यसले चाहिँ so like a null हुनु र नहुनुलाई त्यति फरक पर्छ है okay so it's mass so anyway it makes a difference है having null and null so यसमा चाहिँ we got rid of all the nannies null values okay all right so listing of aggregation methods of course you can do count first last yes is gonna answer you can try it so just like really the sum code they had same just likewise you can use all of these methods okay so we'll come back to planets data set ma धेरै गर्नु छ है so we'll pause for a minute until I चाहिँ अहिले चाहिँ hold मा राखौँ नि त so there are some other concepts that we need to learn so that we can do a full analysis of the planets data set right okay so the next level of data summarization is the group by operation which allows to quickly and efficiently compute aggregates and subsets of data right so so we'll refer through this again and again maybe so you for a period of time maybe it might not make too much of a sense here but we'll come back to this right? I'll refer to this diagram right even you start from one so it's not your key column so key column like this one it's not तीनवटा यो ग्रुपिङ हामीले हेर्छ एबीसी छ एबीसी छ भनेपछि यसको ग्रुप बनाउनु छ हैन ए को एउटा ग्रुप बन्छ त्यसैगरी बी को एउटा ग्रुप बन्छ त्यसैगरी सी को एउटा ग्रुप बन्छ है अनि ए हरु छुट्टिन्छ के त्यसलाई स्प्लिट अपरेसनमा के भन्छ भन्दाखेरि यो ए हरुको आफ्नै डेटा फ्रेम बन्छ बी को आफ्नै डेटा फ्रेम बन्छ सी को आफ्नै डेटा फ्रेम बन्छ भन्दाखेरि छुट्टा छुट्टै ग्रुपिङ है यिनीहरु चाहिँ ग्रुपिङ भयो अनि त्यो ग्रुपमा के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि हामीले कुनै पनि फंक्सन है फंक्सन अप्लाई गर्न सक्छौं अप्लाई गरेर हामीले फंक्सन दियो भने चाहिँ त्यो फंक्सन यहाँ अप्लाई हुन्छ जस्तै यहाँ के भयो ए अनि फंक्सन चाहिँ सम भएपछि के भयो 4 + 1 5 भयो है त्यसै गरी अब यसमा के भयो बी मा चाहिँ 5 + 2 7 यो चाहिँ 6 + 3 is 9 अनि त्यो गरेपछि यसलाई चाहिँ फाइनली वी कम्बाइन है ए चाहिँ 5 छ बी 7 छ सी 9 छ यसमा हामीले सम यसमा मीन दिन सकिन्थ्यो है मीन गर्यो भने के भयो 2.5 हुन्छ हैन यहाँ चाहिँ 3.5 हुन्छ 5 + 2 / 2 अनि यहाँ चाहिँ 4.5 हुन्छ है so depending on which function we apply है so is going the result of the answer so you say this is called group by operation which is a fundamental is very useful is very useful अनि मैले डेटा साइन्स प्रोजेक्ट दिएको छु तिमीहरुलाई so त्यसमा हेर्नुभयो भने you need to use group by a lot and then there's a lot of information to be gained to be gleaned from using group by operation okay as seen in the
database management
SQL मा गर्नुहुन्छ नि भयो हैन SQL मा group by operation सबैले गर्नुभयो होला seriously so yeah and that's exactly just very much त्यही नै हो है तर यसले चाहिँ तपाईको SQL मा जस्तो कम्प्लेक्स हुँदैन यसले धेरै सिम्प्लिफाई गर्छ किनभने यो चाहिँ हामीले एकदम सिम्पल इन्टरफेस दिन्छ यसले है त्यसले गर्दाखेरि तपाईको SQL मा जस्तो कम्प्लेक्स क्वेरीजहरु लेख्नु पर्दैन है okay so but काम चाहिँ त्यस्तै गर्छ सेम गर्छ है okay as seen in the above figure the split step breaks up and groups a data frame depending on the value of the specified key. Well, you're a key dinus, the key answer, key column specify so let this much grouping. It's similar keys or grouping are things. Right? The matching keys or similar keys. So I'll give me a mathematical rest. A circle group one is B circle, C circle, and so on, likewise. And then apply step involves computing some function, usually an aggregate information, aggregate transformation or filtering within the individual groups, and then combine it with your groups, or it combines them together, gives you one, right? Okay, one table. Okay, so let's look at this example, right? So here it is. It's a simple data frame, right? Let's look at this. Here we go. So, this is our DF, and this is our data frame. So, where's my key column? Make it A, B, C, right? So we can do a group by operation on this, right? This must have a group by so, and then you'll see how easy it is, right? So we can compute the most basic split, apply, combine operation with the group by method, right? Of data frames by passing the name of the desired key column, right? Very simple, very, very simple, right? Like df dot group by, right? Any every column, what you column name dini, key right? The key column, right? Key column, and key is called key unit, right? So if we do this, let's say object which is data frame group by object, right? Let's say group by let's say data frame group by object, right? Data frame group by object, right? Okay. So now and then we can use this to do further operations, right? We have a grouping by okay. Your part by grouping, split by grouping by that. So now we can apply another function to that, right? So let's try that, right? So instead of using df group by key, it's like we can put it in a variable. Let's say a variable, right? So df group by, right? So we have about 10 minutes. So let me put it in a variable, right? Group by, you can name it whatever you want, right? So let's say, right? df group by, see now I don't have to do one for that. So actually you now I can do, right? It's an operation, we can do, I don't have to do this over and actually got a variable, and if this subsequent step, every time you run for that, and the object must say it will work. So when we see now, I don't have to run this over and over. Actually, and you realize you're a variable, like result data frame group by object counts. Your object like we put it in a variable, and your variable you can apply different operations on them on that. It's like is simply df dot df underscore group by dot sum, right? Simple, understand? Okay. So if you do that, now understand? A equal 3i, b equal 5, c equal 7, understand? Will you? A equal 0 plus 3 is 3, b equal 1 plus 4 is 5, and c equal 2 plus 5 is 7, right? When you see your subway operation, right? Your special operation, right? The key, right? So the you'd see group by गर्दाखेरि यहाँसम्म भयो, स्प्लिटसम्म भयो, हैन? अनि त्यसपछि जुन हामीले यो गर्यौं, त्यसपछि जुन हामीले यो डट सम गर्यौं नि, त्यो गरेपछि यताको बाँकी अपरेसन है, जुन अप्लाई र कम्बाइन, है? सो ग्रुप बाइ गर्दा स्प्लिट भएर आउँछ, है? यो चाहिँ एज वान अब्जेक्ट, यो सबै एउटा एज वान डेटा फ्रेम ग्रुप बाइ अब्जेक्ट भनेर आयो, हैन? यो सबै स्प्लिट भएर, है? It gives you one object. Your object also, and your object mathematically your function call the aggregation functions are called and say then it will do the rest of the steps. Yes, step by step. The result also. Okay, that's what you can see here, right? Okay, so you could have listened about the matter.
Sir, sir.
Sir. Yes, right? There you go. This go you pandas को I mean Python in general, right? It's about simplicity, how to make it simple, okay? Right? So यसको उद्देश्य नै त्यो ल्याङ्ग्वेज नै त्यसरी डिजाइन गरिएको छ लाइब्रेरी त्यसरी नै डिजाइन गरिरहेको छ कि it's तपाईँकोमा बर्डन त्यो जुन लो लेभल बर्डन चाहिँ कम होस् है Okay, so what else we got? त्यो भयो त्यो पछि same अब त्यो यसैमा you can apply any see तपाईले हरेक चोटि यो तपाईले ग्रुपिङ गरेर ग्रुप भइसक्यो तपाईले ग्रुप बनाएर यहाँ राखिराख्नु भएको छ so you can apply that df underscore group by and you can call any of them any is the mean nikalनुहोस् right so dot mean mean you see gives you the mean right I can do standard deviation any any aggregation operation, right? Subpregation addition, whatever it is, right? Okay, so see it. Okay, it's about simplicity, right? So you can apply virtually any common pandas or NumPy aggregation function like you saw above, like that. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the group by object. Right? Okay, it's my column indexing. The group by object supports column indexing in the same way as the data frame and returns a modified group by object, right? Okay, so let's see. Remember your planets data set, right? Okay, so we have this planets data set, right? And then let's see. Planets data set, you've already seen it, right? Okay, obviously, I mean, excuse me. Let's say group by method, right? So we can group by method. Right? Any let's see. And we can like group by garera, right? Let's do one by one. So okay, planets dot group by the method right? Method column. Method is the key. Method is the key one, right? Master group by method. Of course, you get this data from group by object also, as you saw. And we can put it like say like group by method, and we can subset just this one. Your column, it's the orbital period, right? So okay. So I'll come back to this. You'll see the results and I'll come back and then I will explain what's going on. Okay. So orbital period. Orbital period. Period. Okay. So when you see you understood group by method method on grouping by हरेक मेथड को एउटा ग्रुप बनेर आयो स्प्लिट भएर आयो है तर हामीले यसमा के लियौ भन्दाखेरि त्यो सबै त्यो फुल डेटा फ्रेम नलिकन है हामीले चाहिँ खाली अर्बिटल पिरियड भन्ने एउटा मात्रै कलम लियौ है जस्ट वन कलम है अर्बिटल पिरियड भन्ने कलम लियौ है अनि यसलाई चाहिँ हामीले going to put it in a variable. Okay, let's use the same planet series group. Planets series. Okay. Group y, right? Is equal to, we got this, right? Okay, so now you'll see that this could type here. It's like, oh, let's see. If I could type in one so you'll see that it's like this increase. Will you control space? Control space. With your money, I go. Your Jupiter control space. So hit your suggestion. You got the real section. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is type planets series group by. Okay. So you got the here's the right? Series group by. Oh, you say get you data frame group by you. Obviously, series group by. This is
एउटा
only
मात्रै column छ
yes, that's right. एउटा मात्रै column छ है so त्यसले गर्दा है rather एउटा मात्रै column लाई हामी substitute गरे तर त्यो चाहिँ series भन्न भयो कि है series भन्दा series मा column भन्ने हुँदैन है भनेपछि यसमा भ्यालुज मात्रै आयो कि orbitalको भ्यालुज मात्रै आयो हैन हामी त्यसमा column भन्नु त मिलेन हैन series मा त column हुँदैन column भन्ने बित्तिकै त त्यो two dimensional मा भइहाल्यो है so it's still one dimensional series त one dimensional नै हो है okay so basically यसको भ्यालुज मात्रै आयो orbital period को भ्यालुज मात्रै आयो र के छ तर त्यो चाहिँ यस ग्रुप बाइ मेथड चाहिँ मेथड अनुसार ग्रुप बाइ चाहिँ भएको छ है त्यहाँ यो मेथड अनुसार भएको छ okay so अब यसको हेर्नुस् है अब now we can do जस्तै यसको we can do any मतलब यो ग्रुप बाइ यो अब्जेक्ट युज गरेर है so planets dot planet series group by dot I can do any जस्तै mean गरे है mean गरे भने series चाहिँ so सबै यो चाहिँ के हो orbital period है it's all orbital period है त्यसमा एस्ट्रोमेट्रीको सबै एस्ट्रोमेट्रिजहरुको orbital period को mean चाहिँ कति छ भन्दाखेरि एस्ट्रोमेट्री यो मेथड युज गरेर यो मेथड चाहिँ एस्ट्रोमेट्री भन्ने मेथड युज गरेर पत्ता लागेको प्लानेटहरुको हैन orbital period को एभरेज कति छ 630 है ओके त्यस्तै likewise eclipse timing variations है त्यो मेथड युज गरेर पत्ता लागेको प्लानेटहरुको हैन mean orbital period कति छ नै दिस mean of orbital period कति छ कति छ
4751
751 yeah 166 as well excellent excellent hey so यो कुरा just intuitively बुझिराख्नु भएको छ okay so anyway so अब यहाँ त्यसरी see I can do okay yeah, I can do any aggregation okay so I can do say mean र max निकाल्नु है जस्तै I can do min है यसैमा मैले I can do MIN